How's it going, everybody? Thanks for watching another video. So tonight we're going to have a look at Glock's first entry into the tactical 22 long rifle handgun market with the Glock 44. Now if you're wondering, hey, that looks like a Glock 19, essentially it is. In the hand it feels like a Glock 19, dimensionally it's the same, with one big difference. It is way lighter than a Glock 19, as we're going to see in just a second. Now when I shot this at SHOT Show, I noticed that they were loading it with CCI mini mags. For those of you that don't know, I would consider this a mid-price ammo, right around maybe $5.99 to $6.99 for 100. And then I started wondering, kind of expensive to spend at a gun show for people shooting. I wonder if it'll function with bulk ammo. Let's have a look. Alright guys, there it is, the Glock 44, dimensionally the same size as a Glock 19. The big difference here is the weight. This thing is so light because the slide is made out of polymer. You can see right down in here that the rails are made out of metal. Now in the box you get two of these 10 round magazines, like so. Not too sure why they went with 10 rounders. Normally you get 15 rounders and you get a couple of back straps. You got the beaver tail and then just the standard back straps on there. But man, this thing is super light. Let's give it a quick weigh in here. So this is empty. Ooh, hang on. There we go. Empty coming in at 14.8 ounces. And just for comparisons, this is also unloaded and empty. Here's my CZ P10C. That's coming in at 1 pound, 10 ounces. So quite a bit of weight savings when the slide is made of polymer. Alright, now trigger-wise, this is your typical Glock trigger. It's a little bit mushy up front, as you can see right here. Alright, and then it breaks here. Perfect. Here's the reset. Out and in. I'll do another one. Okay, just showing you the take up here. Breaks right here. Here's the reset. And down again. Maybe one more? We'll do one more, okay? Mushy take up, and watch it break right there. Here's the reset. Perfect. Let's see how much this weighs. All right, let's see how heavy this trigger is here. Gonna put that right down there in the bottom. Pull that straight back. 6 pounds. All right, clear that out. That's not bad. Okay. Make sure that's at 0 again. Hook it right down in there. What we got there? 6 pounds, 10.5 ounces. Ooh. And here's the last one on here. I'm going to grab it right here. Pull it straight back. And last reading we got 6 pounds, 11 ounces. Alright, just want to show you the rear sights. We got the typical U-notch back here, and you can see that I had to crank the windage all the way to the right to get it to work. But the thing I wanted to show you, and I don't know if I can get on camera, is so the sights move up and down, but it's more of a rotary, like it just continuously goes up and down. There's not a stop to let you know when it's at its highest. And it's very difficult for me to get the screwdriver. At least I can just turn that. See how this is down. I'm going to keep turning it. See how it just goes up and down? Kind of disappointing for a pistol this expensive. Alright, I wanted to pay special attention to these 10 round magazines, which I really wish were 15. But I think a majority of the problems are happening because of this magazine. Now, on the surface, they look really well built. They got the little levers here that dropped on the follower. But it doesn't keep the cant consistent. And I noticed, let me see if I can get it to do it here on camera. The first 2 rounds were just causing me all kind of problems. So you got a nice little hole up here that you just placed the round in. So it's very easy to load. Okay, so that looks good. But I noticed as I started paying more attention to how they were being arranged in the magazine, I could kind of predict which ones I was going to have problems with. They're lining up pretty good here. But these last 2 ones, see how it's kind of like not canted correctly, but if you mess around with it, you might be able to pop it up a little bit higher. So the last one, let me see. There, you see how it's just not There we go. That's a lot better. Oh, can I fit one more in there? Maybe one more. I think this is the 10th one. There, you see how that is? It's not good, but if you kind of mess around with the follower, you might be able to get it to spring up a little bit more. But I think it's this issue that's causing a lot of the problems. Well, let me show you what I was having issues with. A little bit closer look there. Looks like it's just getting hung up on the magazine somewhere. That same issue again. Ah! It's something with the loading in there. Like the cant for the ammo is just a little bit off and it gets stuck in there. It just won't go into battery. Alright, so here's the ammo that I used. I've fired 100 rounds from each of these. You got the 40 grainers on this side, 36 grains on that side. Got some golden bullet here. Those are a 40 grainer. And from CCI, I got some mini mags. So this one here is the 40 grain kind of target plinking. And then I got the varmint here, which is a 36 grainer. Now I was taking really accurate records as to how many light primer strikes I had. And really, it wasn't anything unusual. Like 22 LR just does that sometimes. So nothing out of the ordinary there. But I kid you not, all of these, it doesn't matter how many grains, it doesn't matter if it was copper plated or just straight lead, all of them at one time or another got hung up on that first round. And that leads me to believe that there's something with this magazine and how it's positioning the rounds in the pistol that's contributing to all of the light primer strikes. One last thing before wrapping it up on the Glock 44, it's point of aim. I struggled titanically to get this to shoot point of aim. As we saw earlier, I had to take the sights and drag it all the way to the right to make the windage correct, and I had it cranked all the way down at just 7 yards, and it was still shooting an inch to an inch and a half high. And for 7 yards, that is ridiculous. When you back up, it's going to exaggerate that difference even more. So I don't know what it is, but this has trouble shooting point of aim. Alright, so what do I like about the Glock 44? The first thing is, nobody saw this coming, right? To take the Glock 19 and turn it into a 22 long rifle handgun is an awesome idea. It's a great platform. It's my favorite Glock out of the entire lineup. Feels very good in the hand, and it's also going to have cross compatibility with a lot of the G19 holsters. So, what are some of my concerns about the Glock 44? The first thing is the pricing. I know it's a Glock, but now they're entering into a market that's been dominated by Smith & Wesson, Walther, Ruger, and Taurus. A lot of those have threaded barrels. They have 15-round magazines for a lot less money. So the pricing is my first big concern. And of course, looking at the 800-pound gorilla in the room, we're talking about reliability. Not only just with different types of ammo, just reliability in general. And I get it, right? This is not a Target 22 long rifle handgun. It's going to be out there just for shooting. We're not looking for precision, but it should be able to cycle any type of bulk ammo because that's why people shoot 22 LR. It's cheap. The Ruger that I had a Target model. It would eat anything that I put in it for a lot less money. So, a lot of room for improvement on the G44. Well, alright guys, that's the ending of the video and a quick look at the Glock 44. If you're thinking about getting one, you might want to hold off a little bit until they can fix the bugs in this guy. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to Chemo365, please do. And remember, I'll catch you guys laters.